energy. I wish I had some. This is Sponsean. It's been a very long time since I did a video, and I've finally got some time to myself, and I decided it was time to launch a thing I've had mulling around in my brain for a while, which I think I'm calling 10 minutes with, which is where I spend 10, maybe 15 minutes with a game. Probably going to be mostly retro games, because there's such an enormous number of games I've never tried. I mean, for crying out loud, I've never played a Zelda game. I mean, what is that? I was always Team Sega back in the day. But anyway, I decided what sort of game should I choose for this, and I decided to choose something that was very divisive when it came out. Most people hated it. I can entirely understand why, but I love this game. And I'm running a copy on the Amiga emulator version with a lovely cracktro by the cracking group Energy. If you wanted to, you could try and read the scrollers as they go past at the bottom. I have no idea when they loop, and we'll probably be here all day. And this has a trainer, though I'm not going to use it. And this, as you can see at the top, if you can read it, is The Blues Brothers, which is a game that bears no relation whatsoever to the movie, other than to have Jake and Elwood in it. It's a fairly awful game. I don't know why I love it so much. It's one of those where people are like, are you mad? This game's awful. And I'm like, I can't argue with that. It's a terrible, terrible game. But anyway, let's start it off. See, I'm not doing any of the cracking stuff, so I don't need any of that. Now we wait for the load. And we wait. The good old days of loading from floppy disk. I love this little background on this. Makes the Amiga seem more accurate. So here we go. Titus, 1991. So 27 years ago. The Blues Brothers. It's got a lovely little art style. And you can do two-player mode, but I'm on my own, so I guess I'll do one. And I get to pick Jake or Elwood. Let's go with Jake. Fairly certain that was Jake. It's been like 25 years since I saw the Blues Brothers. So you have all these areas where you're supposed to run around and collect musical notes and various things to do a thing. I've no idea why I'm collecting them. Game never really makes it clear. Let's just give massive props to the music. I'm just going to let it play for a bit. Music is just so good. So, standard left and right. It does, however, have the plague which affected so many games back then on the Amiga, which is up to jump. Now, the emulator's mapped so another button on the controller is jump, so I can do it with a button, but by default, out of the box back all those years ago, it was that. Pushing up on the joypad, or joystick as it was back then. Competition Pro for the win. So to start with, I never understood that mechanic because it was so easy to jump when you didn't mean to, but I mean, we only had one button, but I mean, they never used, well, the button in this is used to pick up stuff, as you'll see, so let's move along. We've got these little packing crates, so what we do, we run along, there's a cop, boink, eat box. Now we take this one, there's a dude in a shopping cart if I recall. There he is, die. Run back and get the other one. Oh look, I'm apparently playing this theatre. Next crate. Another one. There we go. And finally we get the last one, because right down at the very end, there's a police officer. Boink. The tearing on this is quite horrible, and I don't know how to fix it. So, you can hold down the action button, and when you push up on the stick, you can enter these buildings. Some of them have useful pickups in them. Some of them have evil Elvis. This would be evil Elvis. So move along to the next one. And there we go, we have these records which you can pick up. Despite playing this game a lot when it came out, despite it being fairly terrible, I still have no idea what all this does. So there's a question mark. You may think, oh, maybe it's a random pickup. It does that. I have no idea what that indicates. I think it might be just to screw you over if you've jumped over the police officer. I think this game was originally designed to actually, like, deliberately cause mental and physical harm. And see, I just got hit by a shopping cart. Through the door again, Evil Elvis. Another Evil Elvis. Collect the records. Oh, missed one. Go on, Elvis, sod off. Cop. Nope, shot. Bad. See, there's a guitar. I've no idea what that's for, but notice it lit the guitar up at the top. Run away from the... Nope. Dead. And of course it takes you right back to the beginning again. Because video games actively hated you back in those days. My kids play video games now and they complain about various things, and it's kind of like, you don't know how lucky you are these days. That tearing is annoying me. I'm going to see if I can fix that at a later date. Splat! Tearing's probably due to the fact the game is actually running at 50 frames per second and the screen's capturing at 60, so there's a desync. Die! Right. Now, do I still have all the records? No! I have to go get them again. It's nice that the emulator maps it to a button, because just up to jump is just, particularly in this day and age where games have evolved so much, still don't know what that does. It's just terrible! It really is. And as I said, I get the feeling this game actively hates the player. Take that! Is this Evil Elvis? Evil Elvis. Evil Elvis. Now we gotta go jump over him, jump up here, try not to fall down. I always like this little bit of business. Collecting all the records, and bonk. Which somehow doesn't kill you. Let's go up again. There's something nasty to the left here, I recall. Missed it. And there we go. Being hit in the head because why not? Duck. Take that. More records. Do I have any idea what this is all for? No. I have actually gotten quite a ways into this game, and the motive really gets no clearer as to what's going on. Whole bunch of records. Evil Elvis. We'll leave Evil Elvis to his machinations. You can't jump across with these. So we'll take the balloon, and we'll go take the elevator. And I didn't walk right fast enough. But here we go. When I say it bears no relation to the game, the movie rather, do you remember a giant fish tank in the movie? If you've seen the Blues Brothers, I'm going to bet the answer to that question is no, Sponsean. I don't remember there being a fish tank in the movie. And again, another question mark that did -20 for some reason. Given it freezes you in some spots, that's took away some points or whatever. I'm like, what is the point of those question marks? There's like no benefit to them whatsoever. So let's see if we can take another crate with us. Oh, I have no idea if... Oh, there's Evil Elvis. Let's keep moving. Let's kill Evil Elvis. Die, Evil Elvis. Let's try and kill Evil Elvis. Evil Elvis. Die. Can't remember if you can go in here. Yes, you can. Oh, look. Things. And stuff. And an extra life, which of course I can't reach. Let's take the crate with us. You've got to be careful, because stuff comes on the screen so fast if you're old and decrepit like I am. No! Stop throwing things. I have no idea. It seems to be a nurse throwing plates or something. Because, of course, yes, remember that famous scene in the movie? So I just made some good games back in the day. This definitely isn't one of them. I don't know why I like it. I think it's the music. It represents a time in my life, and it's not actual quality gameplay. At the end of the review, I'll try and put some actual comments. I'll probably dig up Amiga Power's review, who are always good and honest. In fact, if I recall, they once got sued by, I think it was Team 17, because they gave a Team 17 game a bad review. And the entire premise for this lawsuit was, well, other magazines liked it. And we've escaped the nasty cop, and now we've got a random hillbilly. And now we're right back to the beginning again. Oh no, checkpoint! Woo! Everybody loves a checkpoint. And that still gives me minus 20 despite the fact I'm already on 0. This game's fun. He lied. Now we got the evil Elvis again, don't we? Yeah. Die, evil Elvis. Another evil Elvis. See, because everything respawns, because that's how it was in those days. No rhyme, no reason, just everything respawns. Can I get up there? Did I do a thing badly? I did do a thing badly. Hey! Let's go get the heart. Pop! Well, take this. We've got to remember we got... Was it the nurse with the chucking plates at me for no discernible reason? Yes, it was. Take that. And she still managed to hit me. See, that's just how fair this game is. I seem to recall I got through most of the way through level 2 and just got completely lost and just gave up. One day I may sit and try and complete it. Probably using the trainer, because it's kind of necessary, because you can see this game's kind of brutal. Die! And now we're waiting for the elevators again. Up, 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 up and away! I should have bought another thing up here, because then I could have clobbered the cop! No! See? Timing just utterly screwed me there. Let's go back and get a crate so we can lob it at Mr. Policeman. And now we have to wait for the elevator again. See, doesn't this just scream quality? I mean, you can keep Super Mario. This should be the franchise with about 1 million games. Can you imagine? Blues Brothers 3D, Blues Brothers World, Blues Brothers and Luigi. No, that doesn't quite work. Up we go again. See if I can nail him this time. Yo, copper! Ha ha! I'm gonna go get one for the farmer. See, it's just endless going back and forth, back and forth. And of course if you land it up and down. This game is terrible. I don't know why I like it. It's got fantastic music. Later levels have different versions of songs, I think. I'm fairly certain there's at least one level that has a nice little 4-channel digital version of Everybody Needs Somebody to Love. I could listen to the music a lot, which is just as well, because there's so much running back and forth and doing nothing. Where are you, you little... There you go. Stitch that. Now what's the next fresh hell I'm going to stumble into? Oh, it's another one. I can't be bothered to go back and find another crate. I can't remember if there was another crate. Oh, yes. It's an umbrella, because why not? Because everybody needs an umbrella. Oh, and now there's birds dropping eggs on me, because of course there is. Yo, birdie. Eat that. Oh, that went really well. And dead again. Checkpoint back to the pool. No, dead, dead, dead. Very, very dead. So this was the first episode of 10 Minutes With. I didn't keep track of the time, but despite loving this game, it's one of those things, a little goes a long way. So that's the Spunchhorn saying this was the Blues Brothers, and I've played it so you don't have to. Thanks for watching. Bye!